This is. If it's on top, we're surely playing it.
Darren from JaceMedia, and this afternoon in the chair answering the questions is vocal powerhouse Netta Laurenne of Smackdown and Nora Louhimo fame. How are you, Netta?
I'm great, Darren. Thank you. It's a beautiful day in Finland, but it's a messy kitchen that you see behind me. But
I was going to go into my back garden because it's 24 degrees in Glasgow, and we never see the sun. You know, we're all peely wally white, so it's a beautiful day outside. But I thought it's too hot, so I want to just chill out inside. I'm actually recovering from my third heart attack.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
When did you have a heart attack?
12 days ago.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think second or third thing I did was I reviewed the album.
Yeah.
I came out of surgery, and my wife said, "Do you want me to bring your laptop? You can do your albums and stuff." I'm like, "No, I'll wait till I get home." I was home about 3 days, and my inbox was like loaded with sort of like 200 pieces of music, and I seen obviously on Facebook. I was just looking through stuff, and I saw the album was being advertised, and I think the last time that I saw Nora was in Glasgow before lockdown. I did Battlebeast with a band called Syra.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Syra. Group of boys, you know, and they said that was actually my first gig with my present company, and they said, "Can you go along and check out this band?" You know, and the place was absolutely at the Glasgow Cat House, absolutely packed.
Oh, that's so great to hear.
Crazy, you know. The boys are like, "Never seen anything like this." It's just so. Glaswegians love a good gig. They like to go and get hammered. There's some good heavy metal, you know. So that was the last time I saw Nora. So, but listen, it's great to chat to you. Don't really bother with her. She can wait. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It's great to talk to you too.
Yes,
and it's good. I'm glad to see that you're okay.
Yeah, do you know, I think it's just one of those things, you know, I've got to try and do all my physical stuff and all the rest, to take all my tablets and what have you, but it doesn't matter. You know, I'm here, third one, stronger than ever, get on it, you know.
Exactly. And no, you know, that's life. Life is fragile, so we have to just, you know, appreciate every single day that we have on this earth.
Absolutely. So how has life been with you guys in Finland? How is the lockdown and stuff? Has it been tough?
Yeah, it's been tough. It's been a weird period of time. You know, it's first of all, you know, all the jobs were gone. And for me especially, it's been really hard and stressful because of course the arts industry was kind of, you know, closed. We still can't perform, you know, still all the festivals, we had to cancel all the festivals for this year also. You know, they're starting opening up now, but it's too late for anything. So it was difficult financially because all the jobs were gone. And for me, as being I'm also a wine importer, so it was another blow, you know, because all the restaurants were closed. So because I only work with the restaurants, so both of the industries that I were in, and I always thought that I had this safety network because I do two different separate things.
Sales of job,
That was a total disaster. I failed in life. You know, there was no security.
Just give up. Let's just cancel the interview. Just give up. Look out the window. Let's just call it quits. You know?
I'll
stare out my window and we'll just call it quits. We're just like, it's all good.
So it has been an interesting year, and I don't remember ever being in Finland for this long, because I travel a lot. So I think I've been, a newborn, a baby when I was in Finland
Last
for this.
in Finland, yeah.
Yeah. So it's this is every 40 years I stay in Finland.
Yeah. Like you said, it's the hottest in 80. So when you were born 80 years ago, it was hot. It's hot today. You're
Yes.
thinking, wow, I've been in my cryogenic bubble for 80 years, and I came out and I failed at life. My 2 jobs are shit. But hey,
that's life. We're still alive, so whatever. But positive things that came out of this weird year was, of course, this album that is now going to be released on July 9th. So the collaboration with Nora would not have happened if it weren't for the pandemic, because we wouldn't have had the time to do it. Maybe in the future, sometimes in the future, but not really right now, because we had plans with Smackdown, and of course Battlebeast had their plans with their tours. So in a way, this was blessing for this collaboration to take place and happen, and we're really excited about that.
I guess it's, sometimes, you get a positive and a negative, so you have a time to sit with your husband and write, this 10 absolute belting tracks,
Thank you.
As soon as you listen to it, the first track, right out of the gate, you're thinking, wow, it's going to be a really good, well planned album. You can just tell, and obviously the vocals from you two are just incredible. And I think that, Frontiers are onto a winner, with this collaboration. I think it's just gonna, when it comes out, I think it's gonna fly.
I hope so.
Extremely well, and then you can say, don't need my wine, got my record, it's all good. Yeah, I can just
yeah. I'm not really looking for. I'm gonna hold you to that. So I'm gonna call you if it doesn't happen.
You can just ring me up and go, big man, you were right. It's all good. I've just chucked in the wine.
Yes.
We're just going to tour the world for like the next 12 months and just rock the shit out of this album. And I'll be like, yeah, cool, absolutely. And then when you come to Glasgow, you can start your world tour in Glasgow. Never mind Finland and America. Come to Glasgow, ring me up.
Definitely.
We'll get it sorted, and you can say, I've bought a couple of glasses of wine for you. That's all good. And then we can take it from there.
Perfect. Now we have a solid plan already. So
yeah, I'll be the TM. We'll just get it sorted. I'll arrange it all. Come to Glasgow, and then we can just get rocking. Yeah, it is. For guys like myself, reviewers and stuff. My inbox is full every single day. So in one way, the blessing in disguise that that they're still making music. Frontiers. I've got a lot of fantastic artists who are banging out really good albums. Robin McCauley, he's a very good friend of mine. Ches Kane, really good friends of mine, and and they're banging out quality music. So the good thing and the bad thing about it is that there's still music to be made. The downside is that you can't take it on tour. Now, a lot of people that I've spoken to have said, well, we're in the process of writing our next album, so when you eventually break out, you'll have 2 albums, but I guess it depends on how long it takes you to pen, your next piece of music. So I guess the anticipation for you and Nora is that, once it comes out, the world will open and you can tour with it or in conjunction with both your bands. But that's must be an exciting prospect of you being able to do that.
Yeah, we're really, really looking forward to being able to also do live gigs with Nora. So that is our next goal and dream, to be able to figure out the schedules once the world opens again. So we have to check Battlebeast schedules and Smackdown schedules and try to find time to also tour with this Laurenne Louhimo, because we would love to just, sing our lungs out and be on stage together, because we had so much fun doing this album. So we're just, it is a no-brainer that we will have a great time on stage as well. Absolutely. Together. So
who's so the question everybody always asks, who's the best? And you go, oh, we're good together, But I think the dynamic from both of you it's a match made in heaven. It's just when you hear the pictures of each of you when you're singing, and you watch the videos and you think, wow, and obviously when I saw Nora back in Glasgow, honest to God, Netta, the place was just rocking and she was just belling at the top of her lungs and people were just lapping it up, so I can't wait that, that when you do get out, that hopefully you'll come to Scotland and we'll be able to catch up, because I think it will just be something that it will be a special night with two fantastic vocalists who are plying their trade, and giving the audiences what they want.
Yes, we're really looking forward to that, because which is like you said, this is like soul sisters doing a record together. We are really kind of on this album we are singing together. We're a team that works together, and kind of we're helping each other out.
And both from the same place. You're both from the same town, so there's a battle there.
Yeah, it's about supporting each other and getting the best out of the other one, because I think in all great art, being it acting on stage or on film or singing together, it's always the most important task is to lift the other one up.
Absolutely.
So to support, because then the scene or the song becomes better if you help the other one to shine, because then it's mutual. The other one is doing the same thing for you. So the result is that everyone is lifted.
Absolutely. Now, obviously, everybody may ask, but, going through the album, I've got, it's right next to each other, two cracking songs that I totally love, Bitchfire and Hurricane Love. It's just, it's nice to slip a wee ballad in there somewhere, and I think that also showcases yourself and Nora's incredible talent, and to be able to pen a rock ballad as such. It's nice when you're going through the hard rock and then it slows the pace and you think, wow, I didn't think I was going to get that, and it comes in and you think, wow, it's just incredible. So that's the Hurricane Love is my favorite track on the album.
Thank you. Thank you. There's a funny story about that, because it's because there's a lot of riffs and stuff that needed to be composed, and I wrote the album with my husband, Nino. But then this ballad thing is really it's not a Nino's thing. It's more of mine. So he said that do a ballad. I'm gonna go cook us, lunch. And then he came back and I had Hurricane Love there, because I just sang him. I was just sitting on my piano and singing at the same time. So I did it while he was cooking lunch. And came back and I was like, "This is it. Like, is it good?"
And then you can say to him, "Do you know what? Now you're getting none of the royalties from it. That'll be a really good song because you didn't participate." And they'll be like, "Hold on a minute, yeah." But that's one you can hold over on, Netta, when it comes out.
Yes, but I do think that this is the same thing as in marriage. That if you have agreed to do an album together, it doesn't matter who writes the song. It's about even split. Yes.
So did you enjoy working with Nino? Did you enjoy spending the time and working it out and getting the melodies and riffs and the harmonies? Was there lots of arguments, or was it all good fun?
It was mostly good fun. There were a few arguments also. You know, it's always a risk to work with with your husband or wife.
Absolutely.
So because there's, and you know, two strong artists working together and being married is not the easiest task. And that's why we were kind of talking before we started. We were like, are we gonna be married after this? Like, what's going to happen? Yeah.
Yeah.
But we are still married, so I think it was most of it was fun. So it was really good.
I think
and I really don't.
You get good points and bad points, Netta. I think, you know, when you're, especially when you're both musicians, because you have your way of working. He has his way. You have your little niches and your little peaks, and he has his, and he might think that this might work better rather than your way. And then you say to Nora, come over and give me a hand and sort him out. You know, and he goes, right, fair enough, I'll just walk away. But you know, I guess it's healthy that you have. You know, a little bit of, what do you think about this? And this is what, and you can maybe stand back, like you said, you went and wrote Hurricane Love, and he thought, is it good? And you went, yeah, it's incredible. And he's probably listened to it back and went, that's a really good song, you know. And if someone's not a lovey-dovey ballad kind of person, sometimes it'll take them by surprise.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Yeah, because for me, it's like my first love in music has been always, you know, power ballads. So that's how I kind of back in the days when I was young, I basically learned to sing with, you know, Whitney Houston and these great power ballads back in the, you know, 80s and 90s. So for me, I have a soft spot for ballads, and I always think that they are the most important songs on the album. Personally, for me, they are, you know, even though they are just one tiny. But I always say that it's a kind of you need a ballad on the album because it's kind of it gives you a place of relief from all the energy and what's happening around you on the album, and that's the place where you can, you know, kind of let everything out, be it sorrow, anger, or pain. So it's kind of the safe haven for feeling whatever you are feeling. So what happens before the ballad on the album is kind of building you up to break down in the balance, and you have this place where you can grieve, and then you are kind of in a way purified, lifted, you know, the things are lifted from your shoulders, and then you continue with the new kind of strength.
I guess what it is that I guess it shows people your softer side as well. You know, you're used to, you know, bellowing out the growling riffs and the notes and you know, and taking the octave to the highest level, and then you just go, hold on a minute, I'm going to take it back, and people go, wow, you know. And I think it just shows the musicianship in yourself and the strength that you have as well, that you can pen a ballad in the middle of a 10-track rocking album that's just going to have everybody stamping their feet and punching the air. And I guess when people stand back and think, wow, and I'm a great believer, I listen to a lot of lyrics and I think, yeah, I know what that's all about, and that's really cool, and I really like that. You know, I'm probably a big softie, you know, I'm a big wuss, you know. But when you think, you know, all wusses together, we're failed in life, and we're wusses together, Netta. We're all good. It's all good. You know,
it's great to hear.
Yeah, and I think that's great. You know, that people can understand that you are a person as well that has emotions and feelings. You know.
Yes, I do think that it's important for me to kind of open myself to others and show kind of what my heart and soul is about. Show my hurt, and for other people also to feel secure and brave enough to kind of see them and hear them in themselves.
Yeah.
So,
Just
so
you know.
yeah, it's an important thing to do for others when writing music and performing music.
Absolutely. So have you got any plans for the album release? Is it just a quiet night in? Are you and Nino just watching the sales go through the roof, or are you going to do something with Nora? Is it just you let it happen and see how it goes, or have you any other plans for it?
We are having a release party in the Helsinki city center with Nora. Just basically hanging around. We have a wine bar that we are going to have the party in, and we're just gonna listen to the album. There's gonna be signing. You can buy the album there, and we're gonna probably perform a few songs from the album as acoustic versions and stuff like that. So we're just gonna hang and talk to our fans and just hang out and
I think that'll be something special. Well, that'll be something special for the fans, because I think a lot of stuff like this is getting up close to your idol, getting a selfie and getting them to sign something, because these are the special nights. There's no like loads of security. There's no screaming fans. There's not your tour manager throwing you all over the place. It's just a case of you two on there doing your thing, and the fans getting a chance to listen to two of probably the most powerful voices in rock, and then spending time chatting about the album and what their thoughts are on the album. And I think that's a really, really cool thing. It gives you a chance to just be you, get a couple of glasses of wine, and just chat and chill, and let people know you're just a normal person.
Yes, exactly. This is what we wanted to do. So it's really we're really just there with with everyone, and that's why we wanted it to be this wine bar, so we can just hang in there together, and not having a big stage somewhere that we want to.
Yeah.
And of course it's still, because we didn't know even if it would be even possible, and still it's not possible in Finland to have gigs inside.
Wow.
So it's just more about hanging out, listening to the album, and talking about music and life, and people getting some to kind of to connect with us.
Yeah, a little bit of release, to go out and listen to some live music. I mean, I haven't done that since the 28th of February 2020. That was my show, and you just live for the day. There's lots of there's probably about 30 or 40 gig venues in Glasgow, and not one of them are open. There's nothing moving, and it's just so frustrating. But this for me is the cool part. Getting to talk to the stars and chatting just about not normal life. You're sitting in your kitchen, I'm sitting in my lounge. It's not as if I'm sitting in a big studio. It's all good. You're just chatting about normal life, which is really cool. And I think this is one of the best parts of the job. I did my review. I don't even know if you've got it yet. I've written all my stuff on it. It's all there. Look at that. Wow.
Oh,
a 2-pager. My God.
I want to read that.
Right. What to do is on the Skype, send me your email address, and I'll email it to you, and you can read it, and you can Skype me back and tell me how rubbish it is or how good it is.
I will do that. Yes,
absolutely.
Thank you.
Listen,
I will be the critic for the critic.
You can be a critic for me, and then you can phone my boss and say he's crap at his job. He's failed at life. Get rid of him.
I'm sure I'll love the review.
Netta,
but I'll let you know.
I hope so. Now listen, I'm conscious of the time. It's been fantastic to chat to you. Very, very best of luck with the album. Say hello to Nora. Tell her that the last time I spoke to her was in Glasgow, and hopefully I'll get to chat to her at some point. But it's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you, to get to know you, and I wish you every success with the album.
Thank you so much, Darren, and all the best for you too. Stay safe and healthy there, so we will be able to see each other in Glasgow.
And I'll be standing at the back thinking, I'm failed at life, but it's all good. Netta is here. It's all good. This is Darren from JaceMedia in conversation with Netta Laurenne of Smackdown fame, chatting about the new album with Noora Louhimo, which is out on the 9th of July. I wish you every success, Netta. Take it easy, and it's been great to chat to you.
Thank you so much. This was wonderful.
Thanks.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Remember the email address.